The world of motor racing has changed drastically in the past several years. A number of factors, including but not limited to the economy, environmental concerns, and roller coaster sales figures, have led many major automotive manufacturers to substantially limit or completely abandon racing programs.
We saw 2009 was a very difficult year. So our show, we had a great number of exhibitors. We had over 1,000 companies exhibiting. We had 38,000 people attending. And in 2009, they were there, but they didn't spend money.
One manufacturer, Japan's Mazda, has maintained a steadfast commitment to racing. On February 21st, Mazda displayed an unwavering commitment to developing young drivers and providing support to their racing customers, and translating successes on the track to sales in the showrooms.
We have a bottom-up strategy, meaning that we sell cars like a B-Spec Mazda 2 and parts to enthusiasts. So our executive committee has charged us with keeping that strategy alive, and I think that's sustainable.
In automotive history, the mentality has always been win on Sunday, sell on Monday. This particular mindset has shifted with the paradigms of corporate culture that can sometimes view motor racing as frivolous and have applied alternative marketing tactics.
Win on Sunday, sell on Monday still has some relevance. The key thing for us is the quality, durability, reliability message. It's great that we won on Sunday, but it's why we won.
Mazda has observed these shifts as an opportunity. On any given Sunday in North America, more Mazdas are road raced than all other manufacturers combined. Mazda will compete in several racing series this year, including the American Le Mans Series, Rolex Grand Am, Pirelli World Challenge, and the Canadian Touring Car Series. Mazda also is the sole supplier of cars and motors to the Star Mazda Series, the Playboy MX-5 Cup, Cooper Tires Prototype Lights, and Formula 2000.
For those of you who know motorsports, you start off with a large fortune and you end up with a much smaller one, but we have a level playing field. It is all due to partnerships.
Mazda is still the only Japanese manufacturer to win the grueling 24 Hours of Le Mans, with an overall victory in 1991. One of the key elements in Mazda's racing involvement is the development of new drivers.
When I started the program 17 years ago, most of our drivers that came to the program were like in their 20s and maybe 30s. Now they're like 10, 11, 12. I don't even know how to talk to a 12-year-old, to be honest with you.
The Ladder Series for young hopefuls, known as the Mazda Road to Indy, provides a 4-part ladder system to the IZOD IndyCar Series, featuring the greatest spectacle in racing, the Indianapolis 500.
It's becoming a key part of our business for sure. The Mazda Road to Indy represents the future for drivers in our sport. And I'm just as proud of what we can do off the track as what we can do on the track. Whether it's educating them about how to go out and present themselves in a boardroom, or from a PR media standpoint, we couldn't be more happy about what we have at the program. And we really look at it as the future of our sport.
While these are a talented group of racers, Mazda seeks to mentor them in the business of racing.
So once we created the business plans, the top 3 would be accepting the shootout, and then we would have to present those to a panel of racers and business people at the shootout. So that was probably the most stressful part, was trying to get the business side of it down.
Mazda still has single-digit market share in road car sales in the United States. However, recent increases in sales and market share encourage executives.
We have a very supportive executive committee, and you're right, it's been a tough economy. And people have pulled out of motorsport because typically it's a pretty good sized line item in the budget. But if you have part sales, revenue, profit to put against that.
Mazda sees its best opportunity is to continue to sell performance parts to racing and tuner customers.
In previous days, expense wasn't that much of an object when it came to racing. So people were willing to spend a lot of money on pretty advanced technology put on their cars to give themselves a chance to win. And those days kind of ended, and now durability is very important. People want parts and products that are bulletproof, they'll last, they'll spend more for good products, but they really want to stretch their budgets.
We do see growth coming. We see people that maybe had been racing a more expensive car to maintain, stepping down, if you will, not down in a social sense, but down to a different level, keep racing in a Spec Miata or an MX-5 Cup car or in a V-Spec car. They're able to continue to have just as much fun and not spend as much money.
From the Mazda Speed 2012 season kickoff in Costa Mesa, California, this is Tom Staller reporting.